Mistake number 2, not cleaning the silicone area where you're going to be working properly beforehand. And one little tip, one sub tip that I'm going to give you in tip number 2 is coming up. I'll tell you that in a sec. So we've got this area here. Look at this. There's dust here. It's really, really dirty. It's a horrible area. If you start trying to put silicone on this bit here, and we've got just 2 tiles here, and these are usually like the nice, easy kind of silicone bits you can do. You know, a corner profile is kind of, you know, the most common bit of silicone you're going to come across. If you're going to try and silicone this up now, you'll find that there'll be bits inside your bead, there'll be little lumps, little bits of grass sticking out or whatever. It's going to look awful, and also it's going to make it so you don't get a proper watertight seal. We don't want that at all. Get yourself a hoover and hoover up the corners, all right? Hoover up as much stuff as you can. To be fair, I don't know why my wife bought this. Let's turn it up. And you especially want to concentrate on the inside of this joint here, but also anywhere that's near the work area. Often I'll just pull it away with my hands or get a brush in there, but always go along here with a hoover. A brush is okay, but a hoover's actually going to remove the debris that you don't want in there. Do you like brie, Max? You don't like brie? Oh, I love brie. There was an explosion in a cheese factory. There was debris everywhere. Anyway, also a little extra tip. I mean, we said it was going to be 10 tips, but I think we're going to get 12 or 13 out of this video, which means you're going to learn more and your time watching this video will not be wasted. But if you are taking out old silicone, make sure you get yourself a nice standing knife, sharp blade, and always just go along to make sure that there's no old silicone inside. There are those tools that are kind of like, they're like a picker that you can drag along both ways. They don't work very well. For me, I much prefer to go along with a Stanley blade or a windowsill knife. I think they call it a window knife. So make sure you do that before you go on to do any of the other tips that we've got in this video. Now, a little sub tip that I don't think you're going to want to miss is to use something like X-Pro Super Solver. And what you do, oh, this stuff is an amazing cleaner, and this works especially well if you're removing old silicone. Run this down there like so, give it a few minutes, and then you can give that a wipe off, and that'll clean down where you're going to work. I would do this even if there's no old silicone on there, right? And the other little sub tip that I want to do, that I see loads of people make this mistake, is they don't clean the wall above where they're siliconing. So for instance, if I'm fitting shower board, or there's new tile and there's like adhesive residue or something like that on there, that gets moved and then that falls onto your wet silicone, and leave a little bit in there that's going to ruin your bead and make it look absolutely dreadful. So I'd always say, give everything a good wipe down above so it doesn't fall down onto your wet silicone bead.